the grove to get a little tipsy. Find me a bitty for licky. I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm rolling around like I missed it. Elliot, jewelry moving like Drewski. Knocking out gold, then it hit me. Look, I just leveled up, I thank God. Straight from the mud, now it's time to get the pie. Sweat, tears, and blood, you can see it in my eyes. My future turning up, what a time to be alive. I'm that nigga, I don't mean to brag, but I'm getting too nice with this. Ain't no way that I'm.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Game Day with Trey. This your host, Trey. That's my co-host and homeboy, Face.
What up, world?
And today we gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about the biggest game of the weekend. Yes, I'm talking about Texas at Alabama. Texas getting the 7. Over under for the game is between 54.5 and 53.5, depending on where you go and who you're looking at, man. There's a lot to be intrigued about in this game, especially since Alabama is kind of in a they're in an in-between time. You know, they don't rebuild, they just reload. And right now they're reloading with Jalen Milroe, dual threat quarterback. All right. Boy has a cannon for an arm. It's not a Joe Milton arm, but he has a cannon for an arm, and he could tote that rock. All right. So at the end of the day, the play action is key for them. They got a big offensive line. Of course, we all know that Sark is 0-3 as a road dog. Okay. And he's 29-1 as a home favorite. And that person that's 29-1 as a home favorite is him. That's right, Nick Saban. And he's home this time, man. So when you're talking about against the spread and you talk about in Alabama, there's a lot to take in. A lot to take in. But what say you, Face?
It ain't even a trick question. Alabama at home. I seen Texas against Rice last week, and I wasn't impressed. I feel like Alabama at home. Alabama and over. I'm gonna give y'all that.
Hold
Alabama
on,
and over.
Hold on. Face. Last year, Alabama had Bryce Young at quarterback. They had Will Anderson out there. They had Brian Branch out there. They had they had Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, and the score was 20-19. 20-19 when these two teams met last year. Okay, Alabama won by 1 point at the very last second. Quinn Ewers got hurt in the first quarter. You telling me right now is roll tide?
Roll tide, man. If you scared, money line it. I like Alabama giving up the 7. I like Alabama giving up the 7. You know why?
Why?
You said it already. Nick Saban. It's a system. You can put different players in. It's going to be the same system. They've been doing this for a long time. You know, the players that they use, I understand that those are game changers. Some of them go to the next level and do what they were doing in college. But at the end of the day, I think it's a system. I like the Alabama system more than I like the Texas system. I feel like Alabama going to come on.
Man, look.
I'm
wrestling with this one, right? I'm wrestling with this one just because of the fact I watched them play last year. I watched every second of the game last year.
Okay, well, tell me this here.
I know this is in Alabama. I know this is in Alabama.
If that is the case, why is the line at 7?
Well, why is the line at 7?
The line will be at 3. The line will be at 3.5. Why is the line at 7? They only beat them by 1 at the end of the game, right? They're at home, right? Come on, man. Gotta pay attention to the lines, brothers. Read between the lines. Alabama and the over.
You say Alabama and the over. Man. All right, so look, man. Here's what I'm gonna do, right? Because that 7 points is a lot of points, but we are talking about Alabama here. We are talking about a team that is capable, especially playing in that stadium, okay, of crushing a team and taking their heart. Texas, this is the last year before Texas comes to the SEC. So this works both ways. This is kind of a game where Nick Saban is kind of going to want to prove a point, and make a statement. before Texas enters the SEC. But Sark has got to make a statement because if he don't make a statement this year, brother, oh man, it's gonna be tough sledding in that recruiting when it comes to going against Alabama. So when it comes to things like that, and it comes to Nick Saban playing his ex-coaches, I'm a money line that, uh, and I'm a lean. I'm gonna lean
Hey,
and take the 7, dog. I'm gonna take the 7. I'm a money line Alabama, but I got to lean to take that 7, and we will see what happens.
I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
hey, you know,
Hey,
all
nah.
I'm
But
stating
I
right
was gonna
now.
say that. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say if you scared of the 7, just take the 7 and buy you a couple points.
No, hold
If
up
that's what
now. If I'm
you feel
teasing,
like. But me,
now if we
I
talk
like
about it straight
Alabama
up,
getting upset.
we talk about straight up. If I'm gonna tease it, I'm gonna definitely tease it towards Alabama way. Then I'm not gonna play with it. I'm gonna buy points for Alabama. I'm not gonna buy points for because if it gets out of hand like that, then it's out of hand. It's too late. You know, this is something that this is a statement game. I do have faith in Alabama. That's why I'm telling you, money line Alabama. And maybe if you want to call me straddling the fence, call me what you want to call me. I'm just being honest with y'all.
You
If I
just
could
paying
take
your
the
money.
points, if I could take the
Listen,
points, I'm gonna take the
listen. What?
points of 7 and put that in my cuff. But I'm a money line Alabama, man. You know what I mean? That's
Listen.
just what I'm gonna
It ain't
do.
no such thing as straddling the fence when
Yeah,
you betting.
when
It's about
exactly.
being
It's
smart when
about
you
getting the
bet. It
money,
ain't
man.
about what's in your heart. It's about where you put your money at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, hey, when you come to betting, you can straddle the fence. You can do all because that's part of betting. If I feel
Facts.
like it could go either way, I got enough money to go either way. I'm gonna go either way. I'm gonna give
Hmm.
myself the best opportunity to win. So if you feel like the 7 is a lot of points, I go with Texas and take a few extra points, and I'll feel a lot safer. Sometimes it's just what you feel in your mind gonna cause it to happen. So if you take the
Exactly.
points and feel comfortable with it, it might go that way. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. It depends on how many people bet too. If a lot of
And
people take
and
Alabama,
oh,
then
and
we
that is
already know.
And that is really some sound gold from my man Face right there just now. To anybody who wasn't paying attention to you, he just gave you some deep game on how to proper execute a strategy to win when you're talking about betting, man. But that's it, y'all. That's what we got for y'all on this one. Game day with Trey. We're gonna holler at y'all.
Roll Tide.